And Adam says, "What have you done to father?" "Your father was a damned man, creature. Fate would give him horror and death. My hand was kinder. My father spoke to me, asked me to live, which was his sin, as it would be mine to allow it."
Chapter 1. Attack!
Hello, friends. Welcome to TroytlePower Presents the Power Playthroughs podcast with TroytlePower. I'm your host, TroytlePower, and this is the podcast where we play games in a powerful way. And we're going to play Omen of Sorrow. Monster fighting game? Monster fighting game. Gothic horror monster fighting game. Vampires and Draculas and stuff. Arcade. Oh, wait, no, there's a story mode. We should obviously play the story mode. Let's go back. I should preface this by saying, 1, I was sent this code to check out. Thank you very much for sending it to me. And 2, not great at fighting games, so we'll have to see how this goes. This may be a game that I end up having my wife take a stab at too. We'll see. We'll see if she's interested in checking out some Omen Sorrow. Omen of Sorrow, Omen of Sorrow.
The rotten fruit of the bowels of the first sinners. His smile shall bring forth the Savior of the dead, so that he may crawl among the worms that survive beneath his feet, and promise them threats that no man can see.
Oh, that said treats no man can see.
My will shall be his, and the secret prophet's last words shall bring forth my new birth. All will be as told by those who have already seen it, and the mortal enemy of the serpent will be her greatest ally, as heroes rot and maidens whimper. This will be humanity's first punishment.
That was an intense opening monologue. There we go. Now I can see, mostly. Waiting through a loading screen here. Oh, hey, for podcast listeners, that whole time it was like zooming in on a like creepy statue in a graveyard. And now it's just a black screen with some diamonds in the corner that were changing from black to white to gray and black and white and gray and black and white gray. Now they're just kind of stuck there. Oh, they changed a little bit. It's loading. It's trying real hard. All right, here we go. We see a guy in, I don't know, a brick building. There's some wooden rafters, and he's in like fighting pose, and he just did like a flaming punch through some zombies. Careful, Gabriel, she says. Was that voiced? Oh, this lady just summoned a sword. Okay, its blood is rotten pestilence. Fight it from afar, or rot will eat you too. Okay, another zombie comes up, and he did like a Hadouken. Zafkiel, who's this woman, says ... effective, if still blunt. Your control has improved tenfold. I've decided to focus on my strengths, master. Here comes some more zombos. He did a bigger one. A piercing weapon. Forthright, it suits you. Nevertheless, we don't know the enemy's strength. Don't let your guard down. Master, Wade! She went running off to the right. And now, a werewolf creature has fallen.
Chapter 1. Attack!
Okay. Okay, that's a kick. Got some punches. That's like a jumping punch. That's cool. That's a wrestling move, doing that big running jumping punch. Oh, you can do a bigger version of it. Okay. Okay, so I think we've got... I should have looked at controls first, huh? We're fighting Caleb, it looks like is the name of this werewolf. We're gonna do down forward punch. Aha! Down forward punch does a Hadouken. Maybe? It did. Do I not have enough juice for it? There's like a juice bar in the corner. Okay. Okay, it looks like it wants to do like quarter turns, half turns for combos. That seems to be doing, or not combos, but for special moves. Come on. Ow. This is probably painful to watch for anybody who knows fighting games. It's probably also painful to listen to. Hey, podcast listener, sorry about that. It's a fighting game. You know, I'm punching the werewolf and he's punching me and I beat him up. All right, we won. We do 2 out of 3, maybe. He says, "Don't run away, monster. I'm not done with you yet, monster." Monster. Okay, now we're at Zafkiel. And she says, "It's worse than I feared." She's like, there's a forest behind her on fire in a collapsed building. "It's the villagers that have been made into monsters. This is similar to something I've seen before." Oh man, and like flying succubus demon lady flies in. And the flying succubus demon lady's name is Redonia. And she says, "Monster, are you one of the zealots of Thalassa?" I'm guessing she's not calling me a monster, but she's responding to being called a monster. I don't know. "How many innocents have you executed? Are you looking to execute me, too?" "I am the cleansing will of the gods, woman. Zafkiel, the guardian of mankind." "Then you're a sorry guardian at that, allowing these horrors." "Your insults fall on deaf ears, monster. I will not be provoked." "You know nothing. Neither you nor Thalassa will stand in my way. I will not be a victim again."
Chapter 1.
All right.
Attack!
This game looks pretty good. I'm playing it on the Switch here, as per usual, and pretty nice. Like the 3D models look pretty good in motion. The backgrounds have a nice color scheme to them. Oops, I think my child's awake, which means this episode's about to get cut short. Let's see, maybe he's awake. He is. Hi, Atticus. Did you wake up? Did you have a good nap? Good. Daddy's just gonna pause this game and then we can hang out, okay?
Fallen!
It's called Omen of Sorrow. Oh. Yeah? You got your iPad? You can go watch your iPad. Redonia says, "You're strong, stranger. Strong enough that maybe against Thalassa." "Thalassa? She's the one behind this. She and her cradle of fanatics turned everything, everyone, into... What about your armies? Your church? How has everything been overrun by chaos?" "The Archbishop and his armies are no better. We thought they would help us, but all they see is heathens and monsters. What hopes did you have?" "Are you listening? We were her victims. You're as bad as zealot as the rest of them. I can't let you keep me any longer. I won't let Thalassa escape." And she like threw some spikes out of the dirt at me, and I did a backflip away, and she ran away. And I say, "Wait! I'll find you again, villain." And then here comes my Gabriel comes running up. "Did she run away then?" "Maybe, but it's also possible that I've been wrong about her responsibility in these incidents." "Yeah, you're too kind. A source of chaos like her should have been put down long ago." "Quiet your temper, Gabriel. As horrible a spectacle as what you've seen, it's only a sliver of the horrors I once saw in Munster. Either way, we must find her. She probably has more answers than I gave her credit for." There's a lot more going on with this story than I expected. It's not just a Mortal
Son
Kombat.
of Man is risen. Tell me, Lord, how the dead die and how the living live. When the dust gifts dew, and the dew is blood, may you know the hidden things in those who are visible.
We're looking at Frankenstein's lab.
Pray for the ones who persecute you.
That certainly looks like a Frankenstein's
the
lab,
Son
huh?
of Man is risen. Tell me.
What just happened? The dialogue just cut itself off? I think it was repeating. "The Son of Man is risen. Tell me, Lord, how is the blah, blah, blah." Yeah, I think it just started repeating the audio track. That's pretty funny. I got a little bit longer I can go because the kiddo, He's playing, I think he's playing a game on his iPad. Shh. I'm gonna take him to the park later, don't worry. Finish recording this, we're gonna go to the playground. He's gonna have a really fun time. But for now, he's distracted by technology. And I'm okay with that.
My son.
Alright, somebody's on the ground crying my son, and there's a dude in a fancy cape on the right, and then a monstrous looking guy with tubes on his back and chains around his wrists on the left.
Father.
His name's Adam. He's the one who said father. And Vladislav the Third turns around and goes, "Creature, it speaks." And Adam says, "What have you done to father?" "Your father was a damned man, creature. Fate would give him horror and death. My hand was kinder. My father spoke to me, asked me to live. Which was his sin, as it would be mine to allow it."
Chapter 1. Attack!
Alright. Oh no, he just did me. He kicked me up in like a cool aerial combo. Alright, Vladislav is fast and Adam is slow. So I gotta make my hits count when I get him. Oh, what? I just like electrocuted him somehow? Okay. Let's pause. Command list. Alright. Punch, kick, punch, F. Oh, F fast, probably. There's fast attack, high kick, kick, fast attack, and powerful attack. I think that's what we're looking at. And they're all like quarter circle rolls. Oh no, that's a down, 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 kick, punch. Come on! Stop walking away. Oh, Vladislav. Ooh. You know what? This is fun. I'm terrible at fighting games, but I always have fun with them. Alright, oh, I downed him, but it looks like in this match I gotta get two wins to win.
Chapter 2. Attack!
Chapter 2? Wait, Chapter 2 started in the middle of a fight? What? Is that just like every fight is Chapter 1, Chapter 2 maybe? Oh, this dude even falls slowly. Like, Adam feels clunky to play because it looks like everything's just slowed down a little bit. I don't like playing as Adam much. I want to play as Vladislav. How do I? Does he come into play as a good guy in the story? Okay. I figured out how to punch lightning. Oh, he blocked my lightning punch. Oh wow. That was a cool kick I was about to do. How'd I do that? Yeah! I can do a Spartan kick. This is...
Fallen!
Where does Frankenstein take place? I don't know. It's not Transylvania. That's what popped in my head. This is Transylvania, but that's not right. You are a formidable creature. To continue this fight would mean to access my full powers. But I will not allow your father's folly to make a beast out of me. This has grown bothersome, creature. I will let you live for now, but we will meet again. Goodbye, Vladislav. Adam goes over to his dead daddy. Father, he says.
A pauper who believed himself a king, his limbs dragging, his mind but fog.
We're in the desert. We're in Egypt.
Prophet peddling lies. He remembers a time when gods were but serfs.
There's one of those cool blades that's like a hook.
Stories became stories. The
embedded in the
past that
sand.
no man remembers mocks him with false purpose, taunts him with lies that were once truths. As such is the nature of all stories. The blind prophet marches towards fate as he cobbles together his body, hungering still for the pieces of his mind.
Okay. Another loading screen. The loading times aren't great on the story mode, at least. That is one downside here to this video game, is that it does load pretty slow. Pretty slow. Oh, there we go. All right, it's a mummy man.
If I only
It's Emotep.
my sword.
If only I had my sword. Did that? I don't think all the lines are. Maybe they are, and I just can't hear them. I don't know. Oh man, it's a suit of armor with no head, and blue fire where the head should be, and a crown floating above the blue fire. And he's also got a blue, like a sword that's like a blue laser sword at the hilt. And Emotep's like, huh? He says, Emotep, are you not at the crossroads? This is Arctorius. You dare to speak to me like that, Spectre?
To me.
What shall your destiny be, King of Kings?
Chapter 1. Attack!
Whoa! Oh, God. Whoa, that's crazy. Okay. So Emotep's feet don't move. His feet are just chilling, but my torso's floating around and there's just like a thin trail of sand connecting. I could do a kick from up here. There's a thin trail of sand connecting my torso to my body, but my torso is like 2 full people's lengths over, and I can swing my hand out. I haven't been hit by our Arctorius a single time yet, but I can't move any further. How do I... He's just walking backwards and my body's stuck. If I do some kicks, it moves me over.
Vanquish!
Yeah, I beat him without getting hit. That was a perfect fight. Oh man, that was weird. I did not expect Emotep to just
Chapter 2.
pop apart like that. He looks so silly. Oh, now I'm sitting down. Ah, now I'm up in the air again. Ah, he hit me. So it's as soon as I, like when you press up, like you're gonna jump, your torso just comes off. This is a very silly character to play as. Okay, how do I undo this? Oh, okay. Whoa! I just made a bug pop out of my chest. Oh, this is.
Fallen!
Oh, that's delightful. Hey, this game's fun. Oh man. Were you sent by the serpent, Spectre? Are you her pawn? Answer me. You will feed black ravens at the walls of the fortress. You will once more be king of the dead, and all shall indeed be dead, Papa. He vanished. She sent the fallen king to me. The serpent fears something. This could be the chance to finally get back what's mine. My legacy, my sword. All right, that's where we're gonna leave it. This is a ridiculous game.
We should
one more story mode
clothe ourselves
cutscene.
with the perfect human. Acquire it for ourselves.
Oh, it's a
as
werewolf.
was commanded of us. And though he clothed himself with everything of theirs, he was not like them.
Aww.
And they did not find him, nor was he mentioned among any generation of the prophets.
His fur does not look great when the werewolf's just standing directly in front of the moon, as he was in that cutscene. Doesn't look great. This is fun. This is a fun fighting game. With a weirdly dramatic story. I have no idea how long the story's going to be. But hey, I'm terrible at fighting games and I'm having fun playing it, so you probably can too. I like when a fighting game does something silly with its premise, and it looks like this one is. At least I wasn't sure how silly it was being until the torso popped off of Emotep, and I feel like that gave me a pretty good idea of the tone of this. Like, it's a little lighthearted, even though everything's being presented as very grim dark. I think it knows that it's a little silly with that. Yeah. Here's our first 2 characters again. Yeah. I gotta be honest, I'm interested to see where the story goes. in a fighting game. Who would have thought? Thanks for watching, friends. If you're watching on YouTube, hey, you could do the things below, and that's good. But more importantly, if you're listening to the podcast version of this, if you can subscribe on YouTube, that's awesome. And if you're watching this on YouTube, if you can subscribe to the podcast, that's awesome. All the links and stuff, you know, where they are and stuff. Until next time, friends, tap in, hope for the best. If you enjoyed my show, it would mean a lot if you would rate and review it on iTunes, share it on social media, or check out my Patreon. You can find all of my stuff at TroytlePower.carrd.co.
This has been a presentation
of the We Can Make This Work
Probably Network.
Follow us on Twitter
At Probably Work.
For more of our questionable content.
Also, we have a website called probablywork.com.